All right, welcome everybody to the TacoCat Podcast. I'm here with Kit, Tyler, and Jake right here. Go ahead and switch over there to them. We're as you can see, we're doing video now. So go ahead and cut over there to. There's Tyler right there. Tyler, say hey, and then Kit. We got Kit over there.
Hello.
Welcome, Kit. You're the newest member of the podcast. There,
fresh meat for the grinder.
Exactly. Yes,
Yeah.
I am glad to be here on this podcast. Can't wait to talk about shit.
yeah. Speaking of meat grinder, Derek, who's usually on the other end of our podcast here, is the calls of the Burger Forge superseded our need for the new podcast. Anyway, so
Evil
Joey,
Corporation.
yeah, Evil Corporation. Joey, if you can cut it back to
Down
me.
with
All right.
the system and
so,
all that.
on today's topics, what we got for you today, we have ex-Valve employees have started a crowdfund to do an augmented reality pair of glasses. We'll talk about that. The Kickstarter, it was a really good campaign. We'll talk about that, like I said. Next, we have Project Holodeck, which, being a huge Star Trek fan like me, that really excites me. So we'll go about that. Then
Virtual
also,
reality.
we have the DayZ Standalone pack. That one also is another really cool mod that was for Arma. That was great. I'm really looking forward to talking about that one. Watch Dogs, another one being delayed.
Boo.
Then yeah, I know. Yeah, that kind of pissed a lot of people off. Also, the one thing that I think has pissed people off the most is that GTA 5 malware thing for the PC. We'll talk about that.
Oh my god.
And then we got another little tech news about a flying car that I guess is being tested. So
And I'm scared.
yeah, and it scares
We're all
the crap out of
terrified.
Tyler. So let's go ahead and switch it back over there. So first one we got to talk about is the ex-Valve employees with that augmented reality glasses. Now, I first saw this. I went onto the internet and I was like, okay, well, what's in tech news this week? This is actually about a week or two old, but man, that thing looked so cool. The Kickstarter looked cool. I mean, I know there's a lot of people who really love Valve, and there's a lot of people who don't really like Valve, but these guys put together something that was really amazing.
Whether or not you like Valve, it's still going to be a great product once it's out in the masses. It looks so fantastic.
You gotta appreciate their accomplishments of what they've done.
Yeah, I mean, and also, I mean, they do get a lot of flack, but they are a really good company. I mean, they come out with a consistently good product. Their problem is always finishing a series, though. We've seen it with Team Fortress 2,
can't count
with
to
Portal,
3.
with
Half-Life 3.
Yeah, the whole thing like that. So, anyway, yeah. So they have this augmented reality thing. I saw the Kickstarter, and I was like, oh wow, this is really cool. I'm like, too bad it's probably never going to, come to fruition. Then later that day, I saw another news story. It made its crowdfund goal, made its Kickstarter goal
way.
in like the first 48 hours.
That's amazing.
It was pretty amazing.
Yeah, I heard they got. I was reading that site. They actually got up to over $800,000 on their project.
Oh wow.
So it's going to start getting into serious development here
We
shortly.
can consider this a success.
Yeah, definitely success.
Stamp of success.
Yeah, they're working on their crowdfund, not a crowdfund. Now they're working on their stretch goals
Yeah.
and everything. So
Pitch in $2 for coffee.
yeah, so what would you like to see the augmented reality thing get used as, Kit?
I think the biggest thing with this augmented reality is I want to see when card games come to life. You know how people at my college love Magic the Gathering and Yu-Gi-Oh cards, just the card games.
Time to duel.
Exactly. And with this augmented reality, you could just put the placement down and your cards will actually come to life. Your creatures, your traps, your spells, everything will come to life right before your eyes, and it's just going to be fantastic.
It's gonna be weird, like going around campus and seeing people actually play this game. Cause you just got two guys with weird glasses staring at this square panel.
Well then they
they're
also
like,
they're gonna look like a bunch of bespeckled Harry Potters. But they're gonna look like
Yeah, with their wands
because
and
it's got like a
stuff.
magic wand is like the selector or whatever. So you're gonna be like Wingardium Leviosa, some shit like
everyone's
that.
just like,
Oh yeah, sorry, Joey being our diction
Leviosa.
professor over here. Sa, not
Leviosa.
Leviosa. So I'm
Weasley.
sorry. Sorry.
No.
So yeah, but it looks really cool. But Tyler, you had some skepticism about this whole
It's
thing.
just, it's probably going to do well. Like Kit said, it's going to be great for card games and chess. I mean, that's
Yeah.
going to look cool. We
That's
got
a-
different pieces of chess going and fighting each other.
Well, actually, that's
gonna
one of the demos you can actually get with it. When in the actual testing of it, it's actually it's like like a chest.
Mm-hmm.
It's one of the demos that they used to promote on the Kickstarter.
Didn't like one of the pieces like have a dragon and have
Yeah.
like, as many speed
Yeah,
generators?
it did.
I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah, it was pretty
But
cool.
for me, it's not really something I'm interested. I want to play virtual reality and not look at this one area. Yes, I know you can expand on it by getting more of the special foil.
It's the reflective
yeah.
reflective material that you use for like high reflective construction work.
Yeah, with the glasses as your projector,
And
so
it's,
it looks like it's
and it
3D.
doesn't matter on how much material you use. You can use it as like just like a table size or like entire like
Entire like
Yeah.
wall.
a wall, and it's still the same game. It'll still be the same.
Oh
game.
yeah.
Yeah.
See, but I want like the Oculus. I like looking out. I like
Right.
seeing things through first person.
Yeah, well, speaking of those augmented reality things, and you wanting to play virtual reality, Project Holodeck is the thing
Yes,
for you.
this is what I want. One of their demos they showed was a zombie apocalypse. Did it have a name? I think it was just like a demo.
Yeah, I think it was just a demo that they
Yeah.
put together
Just a
just to
demo.
show the overall thing of it, and it was pretty complex. It was like they had PlayStation eyes up in the
there was a
corner
lot of
to
equipment.
to move the thing. You had like a whole big gear harness that had like an Xbox on it or whatever it was.
It's a PlayStation
Yeah,
Move mixed
PlayStation
with a
Move.
Razer Hydra and
Yeah.
other components on it.
Yeah, and it had a whole bunch of stuff, and then it had like
And
Wii nunchucks
chucks.
as like the controller.
Yeah.
and it had an Oculus Rift as the thing. And the Oculus Rift, I did get to try that out when Tyler and I went to Texas. We went to RTX last
my
season.
mind.
It freaking blew my mind. And the one thing that also is like this Project Holodeck thing. I know it's a lot of gear, and I know it's just it's kind of it's big, and it's like I don't know if I really
It's
have time to
bulky. Yeah, that's the
set
only
up that whole
drawback
thing.
I have about it.
But with the Oculus Rift, I feel like it needs something like that because the whole thing when I tried it at RTX was they had an obstacle course set up, which was really freaking cool. I mean, you could move. Look, it was
Yeah.
so
Up, down,
up,
left,
down,
right.
left, right. It was
You actually-
so cool. And then I also had a roller coaster sim that I got to go through.
Hands in the air.
Yeah, and they kind of both made me a little motion sick, and the reason was that I thought was because my whole body wasn't moving in it, so my eyes were sending weird signals to like my inner ear, the liquid in your inner that controls like your equilibrium.
Yeah.
And so it was like I was going upside down, but I was sitting upright, so my body wasn't like going with the motion of what my body was perceiving, and so it was like, okay, there's something's fucked up here. We're not, nothing's going right.
And that's a really good thing about virtual reality. It actually puts out an actual simulation of reality of what reality would be.
Yeah.
You experience all the any kind of sicknesses you get, any emotions you could feel from after.
Vomit option in virtual reality.
There's a vomit option
Ugh,
after.
you see it in
Project-
the game. This game's amazing.
they just put like a barf bag on there and it registers it.
Bar fight 2.0. Drink booze. Throw up on the dude's
Gotta raise my
face.
barf meter a little bit more, guys.
Like, oh crap!
Look.
It's like, oh crap! Oh, I'm not drunk anymore. I just pissed it all out.
Oh, I look down. There's a wet spot
There's a
on your
wet spot.
virtual
It's like,
pants. It's like,
Oh dang it!
But
No,
I'm
but
a little doubtful about this holodeck because it requires all this different high tech materials and electronics from Razer, PlayStation Move, the Ocular, as you guys were talking about. I mean, it requires so much, but then again, it is a full virtual reality system, so it will be the cheapest available to gamers.
yeah,
Gamers.
and and one thing also is like, props to those guys. I think were they from USC? Is that where they were from?
USC.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were from
It
the
was just
USC
like
Tech
a
Department
project.
or whatever, and it was just like a project that they all got together. It was like, I wonder what would happen if we do this. And so like, okay, we got a bunch of spare time, let's do it. So, I mean, props to them. I mean, they were able to wire. I mean, they were able to make Sony talk with Nintendo and Microsoft products. That's huge.
This is
That
going to be the one
huge.
console that everyone's been hoping for.
Yeah.
Where all three have combined into one.
Yeah, I mean, it
This
was.
is the love child of the gaming
no,
world.
it was. And it,
Love
and it
child
was
of
just
an
so
orgy.
cool.
We need to get Valve on this too
Yeah,
for the
Valve.
games.
So, they
DayZ.
DayZ.
Oh, it's a
oh man.
holodeck exclusive. Damn it!
Well, speaking of that, they had we'll get to DayZ in a minute, but they actually had it was a zombie shooter that the guy was testing out, and what was really cool is like he had his arms out, out like he had 2 pistols, and he had to actually like go down to his holster and
pull
pick them up with the nunchuck. That was so cool to me, and when he held them out at different lengths.
Plus the fact you can try to aim down the side of one while holding one to the side. You can pick up a shotgun.
Kill shot. It's a double kill shot.
And you
you
actually
turn
have
sideways.
to, and you can actually do the motion of like when you pick up the shotgun, you actually have to do the pump motion of the shotgun every time you shoot.
Yeah, that was like it was just so cool, and another like props to them for coding all of that in there, because that is, I mean, I don't code myself, but I am sure that is pretty. I mean, it's not as difficult as I'm making it, but it's probably a hell of a lot time consuming. Yeah. So
what I'm excited for, and it's not just the gun, it's not just the interacting. How many times have we played a game and you use the melee button and you pull out a knife and you just do the random slash?
Yeah.
Think about this. This is going to be so awesome where you have to reach down, pull out your knife, and you could stab in the jugular, side of the head, in the spine.
So for all the serial killers out there, this is your thing.
It's good.
This is your training program.
Roberto
This is a Murder Class 101. I'm a professor.
2014.
Jack the Ripper 2014.
Prostitutes. Killing.
It's almost like Coney, but worse.
Oh, God.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Oh, I've made myself sad.
I'm sorry.
All right.
I'm
Okay.
sorry.
Let's go ahead and let's move on
knives.
to the next topic here.
Which would be
All right.
DayZ Standalone.
Yeah, so the next one we got is the DayZ Standalone. Now, I personally logged a whole bunch of hours on this thing, and it's really cool. I really like Arma.
Yeah.
It's a really cool thing. Talking about Arma just for a minute, I mean, I think Arma 3, did that one just come out?
Yeah, it just came out about a month or so ago, Arma 3.
I'm horrible with schedules.
I believe a month or two ago came out Arma 3.
Oh, yeah, it was, anyway, so it just came out, and I played Arma 2 a lot. I mean, honestly, when I first got Arma 2, I got it solely for DayZ, to get that mod to get DayZ mod. But
pretty
then
sure that's what a lot of people
I'm
Arma.
pretty sure a lot of people got it for that, which hey, that's fine. That ramps up Arma sales. But I actually went and I played Arma, like the single player campaign. I played through that whole thing, and I mean, it was really cool. It was really well done. The voice acting was pretty crappy, but it was a lot of like cut and paste, and it was
it like Grand Theft Auto?
It was like
mouth moving where you can. Or if you talk, it shows your mouth moving, but it doesn't quite match what you're saying.
Well, not quite. It was like this. It was like tank, move, left, right, go, faster, like that. It was like
say a word and then we'll cut and paste into a sentence.
Yeah, and it was a lot of cut and paste, and it was like.
And gotta say, the graphics weren't the best too, but the gameplay itself was pretty good in my opinion.
Well, yeah, I mean, and also you got to look at it. I mean, it was pretty good graphics for the time when it came out.
Right.
And also just graphics on such a large scale, because I mean, it's a fucking huge game.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, the maps are huge.
Missions are ridiculous.
Yeah, and they're ridiculous. And also, I really like the whole thing about how when you do operations, how they are on a time schedule. And if you look up, you can look at your watch and you can check what time it is, and like, oh crap, it's 0600. I gotta be.
My cake's gotta come out of the oven soon.
Yeah, it's like, oh crap.
Wow.
Oh no, my souffle.
Well, did you really just make a Holocaust joke?
Wait, what?
I thought you said something out of the oven.
I said cake out of the oven.
Oh.
Whoa, cake.
Whoa, I am sorry. I misinterpreted that.
Whoa, Jesus.
Whoa, I apologize.
All right. Oh.
Jesus Christ.
Boy, is your face red.
It is red.
I'm so embarrassed.
Come on.
Anyway, so
God, I can't talk about anything in front of this guy.
I know.
It's all genocide jokes.
So on to the DayZ standalone mod. So or not a mod anymore. Now it's gonna be its own thing.
Game.
I think it's running on the same engine as Arma did, because I think it was
is.
just it's easier to just transpose it over. I'm really interested. I didn't get to read a whole lot on it. I was kind of pressed for time finalizing this list and sending it out to you guys. So that was kind of the drawback. I didn't get to read up on much of these things. I just got to say, oh, this is cool. I want to talk about this. But I mean, if it's anything like DayZ, it's gonna be freaking amazing. I mean, I wonder how the line of sight is gonna work, how the sound works. 'Cause I know both of them played a really big part in it, and a lot of it was people actually not attacking the zombies. It was them sneaking around and trying to not to find the zombies.
I hope it plays like State of Decay, where your main goal wasn't to go out and slaughter masses of zombies. It was to gather supplies, ammo, weapons, and try not to draw attention to yourself.
Yeah.
It was a survival game, which is I hope what DayZ plays with maybe a little bit of Left 4 Dead. You know, got an assault rifle and just mowing down. So
Yeah.
that'd be pretty cool.
Right, but you have to also go back to the fact where it is supposed to be a simulator for like military, like a military simulator.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
the point is just to survive, not just go out and killing zombies.
Well, yeah, but eventually, you know, once
Yeah,
you
you're gonna have
fortify
to.
yourself into your apartment on the top story and no zombie can climb up there, you're like, what am I gonna do today? Better check my garden
Yeah.
for future rations.
Yeah.
Yes.
And also, another thing that was also
Marvel
really cool
expansion.
about the whole thing was it was really fun. I mean, and also I think it was also a good, psych study for a lot of people. It was like, honestly, it was a lot of people. Some people did, a lot of teamwork, and some people were just like, it's me or, and I don't care about anybody else. And
Right,
so
now
they
you're
would.
doing Leroy Jenkins.
No, they wouldn't Leroy Jenkins. They would,
No one Leroy
they would
Jenkins?
find you and they would cap you and they would steal all your supplies, and it was just like
Yeah.
that. It was a lot of the whole thing, and a lot of people were
For
just
shame.
like, hey, I'm pointing my gun at you. You're pointing your gun at me. It's like, hey, all right, let's talk about this, peacefully. Let's resolve it. Bah, 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 bah. And it would end up, and a lot of times it ends up in shooting. But anyway,
Aw. See, that'd be horrible for me because I'm a friendly guy. I like meeting new people, and my whole thing was zombie survival. Hey, there's another survivor like me. Let's team up. Dude's probably gonna knife me in my sleep, and I'm just like, oh yeah, my supplies are over here. It's such and such. If you ever need help, go and get
You're
it.
like Rick from The Walking Dead. You're just too
God.
nice, just letting a whole bunch of people, and then they all just die.
and they all die.
Oh.
Yeah. All right. Hey, anyway, but first, right now we have to.
Keep making me sad, man.
Yeah, we've got to take a break here. The first segment of the podcast is sponsored by KVGC 1340 AM, the voice of the Gold Country. Woo! For all your latest news, traffic, weather, 24 hours a day, visit our website at kvgcradio.com. So
One word.
Yeah, so that's all one word,
Little
KVGC
mas.
Radio. All right, thank you guys for coming back to the TacoCat Podcast. Meow. Yeah, so we had a bit
Crunch,
of a meow, crunch, crunch. Anyway, so now we're gonna go into let's see, what did we leave off at?
The end of, we,
Yeah,
after
we
DayZ.
just ended with DayZ. So now we're talking
Sleeping
about
Dogs.
no, not Sleeping Dogs. Sleeping Dogs came out a while ago. We're going to talk about the GTA 5 malware incidents. So to me, this goes to show how well this game sold and how popular it is with everybody, that so many people downloaded it and got this whole thing. It also shows how big of an asshole the internet is.
It's not just internet. It's
No,
people in general. There's
Yeah, people are assholes. People are
everywhere.
assholes.
But I mean,
You
come
can't-
on. You gotta think how funny it is. A game about stealing money from people was rigged, so it stole money from people.
Exactly.
Come on!
I mean, I gotta, it's also, hey, good, nod to you for, exploiting everybody. I guess. I mean,
So they should have
It's-
known something
they-
was up when was asking for information to play.
Exactly.
yeah. See, and that's one other thing.
Wait
too.
a minute.
If-
Why
if-
do you need my social security number?
If you're seriously
Oh,
that,
add-ons.
if you're seriously that dumb enough to actually be so desperate to give out your personal information just to download a game, there's something wrong with you.
Yeah.
Especially when it's a PC game, when your PC is so vulnerable to spyware, malware, viruses that this could be bringing in after you buy this game.
Well, that, and also the whole thing is I know it was pirated, right? It was through a torrent.
It's
correct?
through a
Yeah.
torrent. It's a pirated version
Yeah.
of it.
So the whole thing is like, people, you should know by now that if it hasn't come out for the PC, like on a legitimate, Steam or Origin or other, legitimate
I prefer
game
hard
company.
copies.
Yeah,
If I can't hold it in my hand, I don't have it.
or if it hasn't come in like in a physical copy or something like that, you should know better that it's probably a fake and it's probably going to give you some serious viruses, because that's what hackers and virus makers do.
Exactly.
Some stranger is giving away this game for free.
Actually had to pay like, what was it,
You have
15
to
for
pay
it?
for it.
I think you had to pay for it.
It was-
I wasn't
it was-
sure.
Screw that.
You had to pay $15 for it because it was cheaper than buying the full 60 version of it, and it was
But
for PC,
still.
dude. It's for PC, man. You gotta go for it. It's $15 for a PC version of
I'll
GTA
get
5.
it if-
Hell yeah. No.
360.
No,
Got on
no,
my
it's like-
360. It was worth it.
So, well, no, see, and I got it for 362, and I got to say, GTA 5 it's a really fun game.
It is a fun game.
Yeah, Joey-
I still haven't got my copy
Yeah,
of it.
Joey, who you can see here in the corner right there.
God, that is a freaking beautiful game. Thank you.
He
very
loves
much,
it.
I like
Rockstar.
robbing the stores and
Everybody
complimenting
that
the
made that.
guys.
Hallelujah.
You have
Praise
beautiful hair and a kind and generous person. Please don't kill me.
Yeah,
And
no,
I-
I haven't actually been able to play online yet. I mean,
Oh,
I mean, also I don't have a gold membership,
Online
What
and
happened to the?
no, I just haven't used it yet
Oh.
because I haven't had a good enough internet connection yet. Okay, so it was my birthday a little while ago, and Tyler got me what was the 3-month
I got you 3
subscription
months
gold.
of gold
Oh my
Gold
god, happy
subscription?
late birthday!
Yeah, I know, and so I haven't.
Well, I mean,
you know,
it's not very happy if someone isn't using the gift I got him.
well, I just haven't gotten around to it yet. Anyway,
But he
so
probably lost it.
well,
Doesn't care. He doesn't care about my feelings.
He does
Joe-
care.
How can you be so inconsiderate?
all right, thanks, Tyler.
Tyler, quit
Anyway,
being so emotional.
all right.
You're a girl. Right?
Okay, yeah,
Why
yeah.
would you say that?
Okay, so while Tyler's cleans out his mangina over there.
And just to conclude the GTA 5 malware, I'm glad they're never gonna release it for PC just because of this reason alone. Because this has happened to a lot of people.
Are they going to release it for PC?
In that review I read, they said they're never gonna release it for PC.
Oh.
See, I remember
Womp, womp, womp.
Yeah, see, because I do remember Rockstar saying, okay, they wanted to do a multi-platform release, PC, Xbox, PlayStation 3, then next-gen consoles later on. But now
What?
it's
No Wii U?
Tyler, get out, get the hell out.
I don't even have a Wii U. It was
mean-
funny.
I mean, the last Nintendo console. Well, no, I did get. Okay, the Wii did have some good things. I will say the Wii also rest in peace. The Nintendo Wii. Nintendo has officially stopped production on that. I think it was earlier this week that
I
they
better go
did.
sell mine before it's too late.
Yeah. Well, no, actually, I'm gonna hold on to mine because mine is gonna be just like my N64, my Super Nintendo
Oh,
that I
true.
have. So I still have my Nintendo 64, and I play that thing all the time. And that what was so cool about the Wii, because before I refound my Nintendo 64, I know we kind of got off topic off that, but I want to talk about that for a minute. But before I found it, the Wii had the Virtual Console, which gave me my Legend of Zelda back, and I loved it. So.
And also,
Yeah, and so
Game ever
yeah,
made.
best game ever made.
Wii U. The only reason I would buy the Wii U is for the remake of Wind Waker, Legends of Zelda.
See, I never played Wind Waker.
It was a great game back then, and I hear this remake, it's supposed to be fantastic on it. And
Okay.
hopefully they can do that for like Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask as well on the Wii U.
Majora's Mask HD remake.
Oh,
So sad when that wasn't true.
Yeah, that was such a good hoax though. But anyway,
dream.
let's go
All
ahead
right,
and
go
get back
back.
on topic. So, Watch Dogs being delayed until spring of
Ugh.
next year.
piss me off, Ubisoft! Why you do this?
Well, I don't know. See, the whole thing for me, like, and I talked about it, I think in the last podcast was about Watch Dogs. It was how can you keep
Watch
people
Dogs, not
so
Sleeping Dogs,
like
I'm
so
sorry.
excited about Watch Dogs, are so excited about a game because it's been in development for so many years. How can you keep someone interested in it? I mean, I guess if you let little teasers out, but I mean, it's been a long time since it's been announced.
They should have at least done a demo out, like a demo for the masses instead of just like the demo for E3 and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, a playable demo for that would have been
Only
a
the
lot of fun.
privileged few can experience such awesome
Subness.
Yeah.
You must wait another year and a half or so.
Yeah, I know.
or perform a ritual.
And I know they say, oh, we're just cleaning up and refining some touches, but I mean, come on. I mean, it's like when you've had this long, you've known that the next gen consoles were coming out.
Yeah.
I mean, you should have been a little more prepared. I mean, I know I'm not a video game maker. I don't make video games. I play them, but I mean, come on, guys. I mean,
Right.
I know about meeting a
They're
deadline.
probably working their asses
the
off.
reason-
You guys just don't care.
No.
Judging them.
Well, the reason
make it
well, the
perfect.
reason they actually recalled it back was they decided they're like, oh, we want to wait to release this so we can clean up the fine detail and tune some of them, just to make it that much better. They better make it that much better if they're gonna wait till next spring.
Yeah, I think Tyler.
Completely
I
new
think
game.
Yeah, completely new game. Yeah, and I think
Guys that played it at E3 is like, what is this?
what is this? I don't remember
This
any
is
of this.
foreign.
Yeah, and I remember also, was it you, Tyler, that said that maybe they found a bug in the code or something?
Yeah, maybe they maybe they found something. Maybe they found something that was wrong and it would have been exposed and screwed up everything.
Yeah.
So they have to, like they said, polish it.
Yeah, and me
last
personally,
minute details.
yeah, me personally, that coding thing that is a base game problem, and the whole thing with me is like, I would much rather be told the truth than just like, oh, we're just refining smoothing some edges and doing stuff like that. It's like,
That's probably what they're doing.
I was like,
some rough coding.
I was like, no,
Yeah.
you
My code works.
me personally,
I don't know why.
I like it a lot better when they say, okay, yeah, hey, this happened, we didn't quite catch it until just now, we're working on it right now, so please be patient. But when they're just like, oh yeah, we're just it's all done and we're gonna just refine some edges, and I was like, no, that just seems like, it's like, okay, well, why didn't you release it now? I mean, a lot of
Yeah.
people would be totally
Come with
fine
a
with
patch.
that.
That's why
Yeah,
there's-
and come with the patch that would refine
That's
it.
exactly. Release it and then release a couple more patch notes.
Yeah,
I mean,
something like that. So I mean, I honestly think it's a lot more than just a problem like that. You know what I mean? So anyway, but on to the last topic we got here,
oh my
the
God.
flying car, and apparently it terrifies the shit out of Tyler.
It scares me.
It's like,
not because it's flying. See, I don't have a problem with heights, flying. I'm cool with that. My problem is
So you're scared
other
of
people
cars.
flying.
It's like you're scared of cars, is what you're scared of, then,
They
right?
honk really loud.
They honk really loud.
But no, it's other people driving flying cars.
Yeah.
I don't want to be driving the city and look up and see a Volkswagen Beetle nose diving on my
well,
position.
it'll be an actual.
Yeah.
It'll
Oh,
be an
man.
actual beetle at that point, dude.
That's how they
It'll
that's how they
actually
should
be
market that.
useful.
Cut the scene from The Mummy with all the beetles flying at them. Just cut it with those cars flying at them. Like, horrifying.
The locust. Instead of locust, it's VW bugs.
But no, I mean, you're gonna be watching the news and hear about an airplane crash out in the city, and you're like, oh my god, what happened?
Oh my God, so many people.
Drunk driving.
See, Tyler, I do agree with you on that point.
Horrifying.
I mean, that is a pretty horrifying thing, and also it's like, man, what happened if you would have to get? I think you would have to get pilot training on that whole
No,
thing
it's
because
It's
you said you need a pilot's license.
Yeah.
Not-
yeah, it's a
yeah,
pilot
it's like
license.
you would
But still.
you would definitely need a pilot's license because the whole thing is like, okay, how much fuel am I burning per minute? How much am I doing this, and so you'd have to take a whole bunch of calculations into the thing, and it's like if you miscalculated by that much.
Who wants to go see the Grand Canyon? Oh, I didn't top it off. Oh.
It's like,
All the way down till he
it's like,
crashes.
well, kids, we're gonna see the Grand Canyon.
And
but-
there's the Grand Canyon, and we're going.
And
There it is, and we're inside it.
I'm saying the whole thing is
The
like,
great ass
did
crack
it
at the end.
have wings? I didn't get to see.
Yeah.
it.
Okay, there's
it folds.
Okay, there's two different models with that. One is the one where it's pretty much a drivable plane, where its wings fold in. You could drive it, I guess, on streets. You could drive it to the
They're just
strip.
asking to be stolen. Like, seriously, you're gonna drive your plane to the mall?
Well, like,
Some guy's not gonna walk by and be like,
you
Aw,
drive
yeah.
by there, and the guy like gets in the plane, all of a sudden he goes going, and starts running. It was like, Jesus Christ!
Grand Theft Auto 5, update flying cars.
IRL.
He's like,
the
oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God, oh!
The
Boom!
drive
Crashes into the mall,
That's
kills
gotta be
everybody.
horrible.
Oh, as
It-
tragedy of the United States, finally, for once.
Oh god, no drive.
Oh no, shopping mall has been destroyed. What shall we do, everybody? We can't go to the mall and get our snacky snacks and our clothes.
Well, it's like, we'll just build another one. We'll build it more. We'll build it bigger and more
Flying
opulent.
balls, obviously.
We have the
wings on everything.
Flying walls. Everything flies. We're the Jetsons now.
We have the
I
technology.
wonder what the Earth
We
looked
can't
like
rebuild
on the
it.
Jetsons.
It probably looked like the Earth, just not a lot of people on it. Probably. I honestly, I think by that time it probably would have turned into like forest. But there was one episode when they were talking about when the kids was like, "Huh, I wonder what happens to all the birds." And there's one of the birds that's walking on the ground. It's like, yeah, because everybody's flying. I gotta walk on the ground, asshole. So anyway,
Oh, going back to the different types of models. There's the one where it's pretty much called the drivable car, and then there's the model TFX.
The drivable car.
No, the drivable plane. Thanks for correcting me.
Drivable
asshole.
car.
a drivable car.
Drive-
I've been doing things wrong my whole life.
and then there's the model TFX that Terrafugia has developed, where it pretty much has propellers. It's a vertical takeoff car.
Oh, so it's like God, is it an albatross? Is that what the Marine Corps uses?
I think it's the Albatross. It's a vertical takeoff car that's plane.
Oh, that's cool.
And once you hit a certain altitude and speed, it's an autopilot feature from that point.
Oh wow, that's really cool.
It reaches speeds up to 200 miles an hour.
I forgot.
It's something like that.
Don't remember the top speed.
That's really cool. Do you happen to get a price tag on that, or did they have anything? For it?
They said it was gonna be a rough estimate between $285 to $300 grand.
Wow, so
Save up your pennies, kids.
200,000 to 300,000.
Yeah, 285 to 300,000.
Whoa, that is a hefty price tag.
Can
but
I pre-order?
That's more
for gold skin.
That's a little bit more expensive than a current day Ferrari.
yeah.
But Ferrari's just going really fast.
So I can get a Ferrari. So I could get a Ferrari, a supercar, or I could get a flying car.
Exactly.
Supercar, flying car. Why can't I make a super flying car?
Because it's a
that'll
freaking car. How much more super do you want?
Because that'll be hacked.
Slap Superman's S on that.
Superman
there
S
you
and
go.
a cape.
It's super.
I want a cape. That'll make it super.
But then you'll
They
be
have a parachute though.
Then you'll be hacking. Then I have to report to the moderators. You'll be hacking at that point.
Hacksaw.
Oh no, but I love the fact, like, don't worry, if you run out of gas, it has a parachute option. Oh yeah, because I'm still gonna be calm when I'm falling out of the sky. Well, I'm parachuting in the middle of a field. What am I gonna do?
Yeah.
Nothing. Push the car.
And actually,
Isn't that one of them fangled flying cars? Why are you pushing it?
Yeah. What kind of fuel? What kind of fuel is it gonna take? It's not gonna take normal petrol, is it?
It's gonna take jet fuel.
Hope and dreams.
No, it's actually
dreams.
it's a hybrid. It's supposed to be a hybrid between jet fuel and battery.
Obviously not wind powered.
Obviously not wind powered. Boo!
Oh, you
right.
chuckled.
So on
don't boo me. When you
So on that boo shell, we are going to we're gonna have to end. Thank you all for joining us here tonight. Thank you, Joey, for running the cameras for us today.
Joey!
Switch it back over to them. I want to thank them.
unpaid
Thank
intern.
you, Kit.
Woo!
Yeah, cool little transition for you there. Thank you, Kit. Thank you for joining us and filling in for Derek. Tyler, as always.
I'm awesome.
You're awesome.
Thank you.
All right, so switch it back to me, Joey, if you would. Alrighty. All right, there we go. All right, so thank you all for joining us. We will have this. You can be here to meet us again next week. I'm not quite sure what the topics will be, so I can't quite give you a taste of it. But
I can tell you what a topic would be.
No, and it's
No.
not.
Thanos.
No, probably not. Anyways,
Thanos.
Get it
all right. Anyway, so thank you all for tuning in, and we'll see you next week. Take care.
Thanos.
Get it,
I need napkins.
Okay. And we're clear.